Welcome to my channel. On this video, I'm going to show you how to make these little, I'm calling them a hat dangle. I just wanted you to see them all. They're used, two things. You're going to be recycling water bottle lids, and you're going to use some acetate paper, and that can be recycled paper too. You can get, or I should say, you can get acetate from packaging. Just keep that, and this is a great project for this. And the third thing you're going to be recycling is your old nail polish. So that's what I used on here, was old nail polish, and I just wanted to show you. This was like a turquoise, like sparkly effect nail polish, and this one's a black one, and you got pinks and so on. And then there's another little thing I did right here on this one. If you look at a prior video, I worked with acetate doing butterflies and flowers, so that's one of my little acetate flowers that turned out really good. And this is what I did, a couple things on this one. It's solid. Well, you can see through it, but let me show you an example here. That's solid. I closed the whole thing off, but then I noticed I really like the look of this. When you didn't close it off and didn't paint the other side, you can put a flower inside of it, so both sides look pretty cool. And I did the same one over here with this black one. I put a little red flower in the center of it. So it's all on how you want to decorate these. And you know, like I said, I always say the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. But these are all my old nail polishes, and so I figured this was a good project. You know, if you think about it, a good recycling project, you do recycling the lid, you can get recycled acetate paper and nail polish. So anyways, let's get started. And the first step to this is a piece of acetate, and I took my 2-hole punch right here, as you can see, and I just popped that in. It's kind of noisy, so I'm not going to do it, but it's right here. I have one right here. You'll be using E6000 glue or E7000. They're both the same for plastic, because most things will not stick to it. And well ventilated area, because when you're using the E6000, it even says about the fumes, be careful of the fumes. Plus you're using nail polish, so make sure whatever you do, you have it well ventilated when you do this project. Open some windows, and then you'll be fine. So this is the part that's pretty simple. I'm just gonna open it, and you can take a toothpick, or I just kind of went around the trim. The only thing is, if you want to put the flower inside, like I did on the other one I showed earlier, you're going to have to just be careful how you put the glue around this. All right, because it will show up a little bit. So if you're careful how you put it on, and then you insert, at this point you'll insert the flower or whatever you want to put inside. I mean, you could actually put little loose beads in there, would be kind of cute too. Whatever you want to put in there. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to center it and wipe all the excess off, but center it on the center of my 2-inch circle. All right, so that point was pretty easy. We're going to put that to the side. It should dry, should let it dry overnight. This is a project that it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's so worth it. They look so cute when you're done with it. All right, so I'm going to move this one out, and I have a swap here that I did already, because I knew this, it has to do it that way to show you, because I need to have it dry. So you have, at this point, you have, it's all good because it's been over 24 hours. I let it dry. It's going to take at least 8 hours to overnight to dry. And I thought I'd do one that was kind of cool with a little bit of glue here, with my flower. That's my acetate flowers I punched out too in the center of this one. And I'm going to pick a different color nail polish. Okay, so I'm going to use, for this one, I'll use a dark purple. Okay, so what you're basically going to do, and like I said, if you're going to cover the whole thing, then you're going to do both sides of this, but it's going to take a little while to dry. You're going to just paint it basically with nail polish, keep painting it all over. Let the one coat dry, because it will be very sticky. And you just put it aside, let it dry. Come back and keep putting some coat after coat on it. And this one, I'm only going to do this side because I I did the flower inside, so I'm not going to paint both sides of this. But I am, however, it needs at least 3 coats. It depends on how dark your nail polish is or how light, so you're going to need more coats. But seriously, it really is a lot of fun doing this project, and it's worth it. And all that nail polish that you don't put on your nails anymore, it's a great way to use it up on this. And when you're finished, they're going to be like little danglies on journals. That's what I'll say. My mom fell in love with this one. She really, she wanted them all. She said, if you were selling these, I'd be buying them all from you because I really like them. So I thought that was cute. And of course I'm going to probably give her some. I give her everything. I make whatever she likes. Alright, I'm just going to come up here. And I don't want my mat all full of it, but I can wipe it off after. Get all the air bubbles out. You don't want that on there. And there, just let that sit, come back and keep doing the coat. Again, I got another, I'm going to swipe this out for this one. I don't want to touch it because my hand's going to get all dirty. As I do these projects, you're going to know they're all going to connect so that anything I do on my channel, you'll be able to find how to do it. If you see something you like, then you can always go back. So if I'm doing a journal and I've used these all in a journal, you can go back and find how to make them throughout my channel, which I thought that would be, kind of cool to do. All right, so this one I did the flower, pink flower, and I have it all set. Now the next step is we're gonna decorate this. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with the smaller punch, and I'm gonna punch a hole on the top of this. All right, I'm gonna punch on the top to put the ball ring in it. Take that off. It's a little sticky, but it comes out. Just, and then I that's, even if I'm crooked, it still looks cute to an angle. So then I come across to the other side. And, all right, punch 2 holes. There we go. So once I get the holes in, it's going to start time to decorate. And I even did the charm already here to insert this in here. So I made the charm up ahead. But you can dangle whatever you want. And I'll show you on this one, I wanted to do it a little different to show you can use metal charms or paper. This is mixed media I did a long time ago, which I cut into hertz. And that was added here. So I have a little fairy, a butterfly. And the reason you'll see a lot of butterflies on here is because I do raise monarch butterflies. So I like putting them in anything kind of nature. I like putting into my crafts designs. So anyways, I'm going to put that off in a minute. Put that on in a minute, I mean. I'm going to, I don't know how, this one I think I'm going to use my nails. These are dried out flowers for nails. And I think I love using them on these crafting projects. So I'm going to do one of those today, I think. Let's see. I like this color. I want something to pop up. So I kind of like, I'm going to put the little flower here, I think. These 3 things. What I liked about these kits is they're all designed already. The whole kit is designed and you don't have to think too hard on these. And these are all on Amazon. And I do have an Amazon link too, which should be listed below after this video. So I have that. I think I'm going to put that on there. So we're going to get the glue, just a tacky glue, and I'm going to put this on here first. I want to put the ball ring in a minute, but I want to see what color I add to it, and then I'll determine which one I want, which color, because I have a bunch of colors for these things. They're really handy, and I'm talking about these here, right here. They come in handy for all kinds of dangles, for all kinds of tags to hang down. I just love them, and I got that on Amazon, a wide variety of colors. All right, looks like that leaf just broke. Let's see if I can still use it. I'm going to work with it anyways. Okay, let's do this. You have to be careful with the leaves. They kind of break really easy. But I'm going to be covering up part of it anyway. So let's go back with this little section here. There, that's okay. Just adjust. And a little more glue for the flower. let's move this around a bit. I don't know, I talk to myself a lot and mumble. My husband teases me all the time. I don't know if you guys do that. You can put that in the comment if you're a mumbler. Are you a mumbler? Okay, there, that looks pretty good. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, you can have ribbon or whatever. Because they're tiny, I'm gonna use baker's twine, and I think it'll pop up with white, so yeah, I think I'm gonna use white. And I'm gonna come around the ring of this. And just put a layer all the way around. And I'm just gonna come around a couple times. I'm gonna pull this down because we're gonna tighten a knot, and then we'll probably add a bow after that. So this is, sometimes I do that once, or I come twice or 3 times, depending on how I'm decorating it. Twice is good though. For this rope, this baker's twine is pretty thick, so I'm gonna do twice. This one's empty. Let's pull this down just a little bit. What I want to do is, you can let it dangle, but I'm thinking of adding a bow to it, so I'm gonna come in like this. So it should be. I have a lot of crafting projects and cooking projects going on this year, so I hope you join me with doing it. If you're doing a crafting project, then come along with me, pull your stuff out, and just watch it first to see if it, see if you understand it. And then what I normally do to a lot of videos is when I watch them, if I don't quite get what the person said, all you gotta do is come back, rewind it, and just kind of pause as along whatever you got confused about. Pause it, and then, like for instance, I'm doing boxing and scoring. Just come back and pause and write all the stuff down that you need to finish doing the project. I got my better scissors here, but let's chop that off. And this end. Now I'm gonna just put a little bit of glue on it to bring it down before and if it gets dull for some reason when you're doing these, you can always come back with your nail polish and put another coat on. Put clear coat on the whole thing if you want to make it really shiny. After you do the whole hat, you can actually probably come back with a spray or a clear coat and spray it down. Let's see what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to put this clip, and I'm just going to move off camera for a second just to add the charm part of this. There it is. There's the charm part. And I think I'm going to put, let's see, white. This is what I was telling you, all these little colors I have, which I just love in this pack I got. And take one of these ball clips. Here. And with this, I'm just going to make kind of like a quick little roughy bow here, just I go back and forth with it. A couple times. All right. Good. And then I'm going to take another little tiny piece and tie it together with a knot. Because it won't come apart anyways. Once I glue it, it'll stay together. Let's get some glue. Put this down right here. Alright. Just a little bit here. I want to cut some of the strings off. There's my hurt. If you think it's too long, I will. Maybe I'll come across and cut a couple of these ones here. Maybe. Let's see. Let it dry in place. Okay, there we go. I I'm going to let it dry first. And if you don't like all the four edges, you just cut it off. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it dry first so I don't move it. And we'll let it sit here to dry. And I can come across, just let two dangle if I want, and then fluff it up more. And then I thought, see, if you don't, there's some smudges or something you don't like, just be very careful. But you can actually come across and just shine it up a little more. Just be careful of the ribbon, but just come in here and just do a little bit of touch up with the nail polish, like you're touching up paint. You do the same thing, just a little touch up with the nail polish if that's what you want to do. All right, there you go. That was a pretty simple project, and I like the fact that I've used like 3 things to recycle, because I am about recycling. I think you can turn into many projects, wonderful looking items. And all right, so there they are. Here we go. This one I'll finish offline, and I think they're so cute. I will be doing projects like this because I am into minis and stuff. I love all this stuff that it could be added really nice to journals. I'm gonna bring them all in for you. This was a different one right here. This kind of like looks kind of rough, but I kind of like the look. I could have came back and smoothed it with more nail polish, but I love it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Why don't you give this one a try? Thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.